when it comes to women. You know, you have a subsequent wife that comes in, and if a first wife is seen or have this idea that he is going to love this woman more than he loves her, sometimes she is going to work harder on her marriage than she did before, because now she has something to kind of compare to. Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Nyla, Coach Nyla, co-founder of Outstanding Personal Relationships, as well as co-author of Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. And if you are not new to this channel, welcome back. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you do not miss any of our upcoming videos. So in this video, I'm going to talk about polygyny making wives better. Yeah, I know. I was like, what? What is that even supposed to mean? I know we've had a number of comments, and it's interesting because you guys are amazing. You guys do give us a lot of things to talk about, and you bring a lot of things to the forefront and bring these things to our attention when it comes to polygyny, because we are coaches and we train and teach and everything like that on healthy marriages, period. Whether you're in polygyny, whether you're in monogamy, however, we really put a focus on polygyny because it's not spoken about as often, as much, or in depth or in detail as we speak about it. So we decided to just really do that. However, you guys have been very, very amazing in giving us more content to talk about, more content to teach on, because some of the things that we went through and have grown through and gone through, we could forget along the way because we went through it and we've grown through it. And then when we're teaching about it, then we start thinking about it again of like, okay, what did we do? What were the best practices? What did we mess up on? And we found out later that we could have done better. However, you guys bring other stuff to the forefront that we may have not experienced or we may have not thought about. And we really appreciate you guys for that. Hence this video. One of the things is that people would actually have a big issue. And in this day and age, a lot of people have an issue with polygyny. The interesting thing is polygyny more than the cheating aspect. And I'm going to do a video. A video is coming up about polygyny as a guide for cheating, where people made some comments about polygyny is just a cover up for someone to cheat. And we'll talk about that as a different video for a different time. However, people would have this issue about polygyny because it causes the husband to actually be attentive to his wives, meaning that it's not some baby mama or some side chick or some side piece that he can just toss to the side whenever he feels like it and just bring her in whenever he, wants to get his desires filled or whatever people want to say. It's that he does have to take care of another person. He does have to treat this other person with respect, with kindness, with honor, and all this other stuff, because this person is his wife. So he has to treat this person as his wife, as he treats his first wife. And some women have issues with that because they said, I'm okay with him having side chicks and everything like that, as long as I'm the main one, as long as I'm the one he takes care of. However, when we think about it, and of course I have another video that you will be seeing soon as well about if it was up to women, then polygyny would totally be oppressive. So yeah, stay tuned. The thing is that people are like, I'm okay with him being with this person and that person. And that's not always the case, but a lot of times people are on that side of the spectrum more than they are on the polygyny side of the spectrum, because in their mind, it looks as though that you care about me a whole lot more than you care about this person and this other person, and I'm good. Long as I'm the one you love, long as I'm the one that you take care of, long as I'm the one who you care about, whatever is going on over there, I don't really care about. That doesn't concern me. That doesn't bother me. However, when a person is put at that level where they have to be taken care of and be honored and respected and everything like that, as much as as a wife that's before anybody else, whether it's initial or whether it's a subsequent that's before another subsequent, doesn't matter. As long as you're the person that is being taken care of and treated with this kindness, we don't look at the other person for the most part, or we will rather get all the love and affection and everything like that. And you could just be whenever I'm not fulfilling his needs type of thing. So if I'm not doing if I just choose not to do what I want, what he needs from me, then that's when you come into play. So those are different things that causes, this concern. And it gets to the point where it shows that polygyny allows wives to be better, and not just better to their husbands, just even better to themselves. And the funny thing is, there are many comments that say, well, how is polygyny beneficial to the first wife? How is polygyny beneficial to the first wife? And the interesting thing is, a lot of people sometimes, well, a number of people, I'm going to say a lot, a number of people don't want to hear from the subsequent wife. They don't want to hear from me stating how it's beneficial. However, polygyny is not my first rodeo. I was married once before, and just being married, period, is work. It takes work to have a fulfilling marriage, period, whether you're in polygyny or whether you're in monogamy. However, the one thing that is different in polygyny is that you do have another person, whether you want to believe it or think about it or not, or you're intentionally thinking about it, or if it's just in your subconscious, there's another person out there that is causing you to be better. There's another person, because I heard I don't know if it was a podcast or if it was a video on YouTube, but it was a sister that was talking about, her issues with polygyny, and that she wouldn't have, well, if the husband had all this money and all this other stuff, that would be fine. She would be okay with it. And it was just pretty much stating that, that women would tolerate more for a person who has, a lot of money and, or what they call, quote unquote, high value man or whatever, than they would an average man. But she stated, and I mean, that's not even the point. The point was that she stated that I don't want to compete. And no, we really don't want to compete. However, regardless of what word we want to use, when we look at somebody or we have our ideas of what they do and what they are in their heads, and it's better, and it causes us to be better, or we want to be better than them, it's competition. That's what it is, regardless of what we want to call it. But the interesting thing about that, you don't have to compete with that person. And I've heard a number of people, and I've stated it before, I'm like, I'm my biggest competition. I'm not looking to compete with another person. However, my co-wife does inspire me. She does inspire me to be a better person, be a better me in a number of different ways. And yes, people can go into that, well, you're a subsequent wife, this and that and the other. It goes both ways when it comes to women. You have a subsequent wife that comes in, and if a first wife is seen or have this idea that he is going to love this woman more than he loves her, sometimes she is going to work harder on her marriage than she did before, because now she has something to kind of compare to. She has something that she has to, whether it's in her mind or anything, it's still something that she has that's in front of her that says, okay, I gotta be a better me. If this person is doing this thing, then I gotta do this. It don't have to be the same exact thing that the other person is doing. It's just that I gotta step my game up. So even if it's doing good things for you, like self-care, you can have a co-wife, as I stated before. My co-wife is very influential when it comes to certain things that I do. She's very, very good at taking her time out for her self-care. Me, I'm getting there. I'm not totally there yet, but I'm doing a lot better than I used to, because my whole thing, being the oldest of 9 and all this other stuff, it was everybody else, other people. And that was what I did. So taking time out for myself, it was like, whenever I have some time, I'll do that. But right now, this person needs my help. This person needs my assistance, this and that and the other. However, she's really good at, she's really good at that. But she even influenced me and said, hey, you have to do this. Take some time out for you. So yes, that's very beneficial. And it caused me to be a better person, because I took this time out for myself. Not only that, it's, different things. I learned different things of, how she takes care of certain stuff, how she organizes different things. It's these different things that's like, okay, I want to do that too, but I can do it in my own way. So like I said, you don't have to do the same thing that your co-wife is doing, but it does inspire you to be a better you. And it does inspire you to be better to your husband, if that's what you are looking to do. Because some people, they don't have to do that. They'll sit there and possibly find negatives and why they wouldn't do it, or how they're going to just stop doing this and stop doing that to make the husband do what they want them to do. Even though when you are being a better person, it allows your relationships to be better, even the relationship you have with your spouse. So, your wife, you might realize that your wife is a really good cook, and you want to do that stuff as well. So you will learn to cook a little bit better, or have a little bit more variety, or certain things like that. Not because all the time you want to compete with them. It's just that is helping you step your game up. Because it's helping you step your game up. And however you want to see it is however you want to see it. Because I'll probably have some people in the comments saying, well, you shouldn't want to compete, and you shouldn't want to have to do this. And, how is it beneficial? It's beneficial because it allows you to be better. It allows you to take an inside look inside yourself. It allows you to say, you know what? How can I be a better me? It allows you, whether you're first wife, subsequent wife, whatever, whether you are even the husband, it allows you. Polygyny allows us to be better, if we see it that way. Now, we can see it in a negative way as long as we want to. However, we can see it in a positive way, and we can see it even if there were some challenges along the way, even if it wasn't done right, so to speak. We can see, how can I make this challenge into a lesson? How can I learn from this challenge? How can we get through this? How can we grow through this? How can we get better? Can we get better? These different things, those questions that you ask yourself would determine the quality of your answers, the quality of your life, the quality of your relationship. So yes, unpopular opinion, that polygyny helps wives become better, including first wives. It is very beneficial in many ways, and that is one of them, because it allows us to look inside ourselves, to be emotionally mature or gain emotional maturity, and work on being the best that we can be if we decide that we want to be that better person. Now, we can also choose to sulk and soak and be upset and pout and poke our lips out and throw tantrums and everything like that. However, I'm not going to err on that side to say polygyny can make you be the negative person. It's pretty much up to you. And it's pretty much up to you for polygyny to make you be the better person that you can be. However, I will state that it's not all about the negative. It's not even about the negative, but people will tend to want to see that. So I want to allow you to see it from a different angle, and how polygyny is beneficial for first wives, for subsequent wives, for husbands, and how it allows wives to become better wives, and become better mothers, and become better to themselves. So inshallah, God willing, you guys got some good nuggets from this video. And if you liked it, make sure you click that like button and share, because sharing is caring. And don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any other upcoming videos. And inshallah, God willing, I'll see you soon. Make sure you are growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. Until next time, assalamu alaikum. Peace.